A quick one here today. I have been requested so many times now to show how I'm utilizing my Paragon points. Even though now we can save different variation of the Paragon tree and points for different builds, I still get this question so many times, and so this will be mostly for the new players or players who are returning back to the game and trying to figure out what would be the best way of utilizing Paragon points for mostly PvE. For PvP, you can go and focus on the other things, but I'm going through a basic Paragon tree here that will give you a lot of armor penetration, a lot of life and damage. And now let's dive into the Paragon points. By the way, currently I am 1123 Paragon level. That is 13 levels higher than the server level. Now that is out of the way, we will be starting with the first tree, that is Vanquisher. This is how I am utilizing this tree here, going for maximum armor penetration, damage, life. So this is how the first Paragon tree is set up. The next one is Survivor, and this is how we set up the Survivor, again focusing on the life and the damage, armor, and more armor here. Then the Treasure Hunter. Nowadays I don't use the Treasure Hunter all that much at all because my gear is already rank 30. So even if I'm doing the open world farm, I use different Paragon tree, and so this is how I have set up my Paragon tree here for again getting more damage and going for the life and the armor pen. Next tree is going to be the Gladiator, still using it for PvP purposes here, going for all the stuff that is needed from the Paragon tree here, the Gladiator. Next we have the Soldier here, and again trying to focus on armor penetration, armor, damage, and life from this tree. And if we go and take a look at the next tree, the Mastermind, we can take a look again going for the life, armor, damage, and this is how the skill is set up. Next is going to be the Massacre here. For Massacre, we are going for the armor penetration, damage, and life again. So focusing on these basic stats, a lot damage and life, those are really good even inside of PvP and PvE. And next we have another Paragon tree here, focusing on damage and life, nothing else. And if we go to the next one, Duelist, this is how it is set up: damage, life, armor penetration, armor, and we have about 96 points here in this tree. Next we have another tree here focusing on the armor and life. That's it, not going into anything else. It can give you a lot of potency and resistance, which is good for the harmful effects, but I'm mostly utilizing my points for the armor penetration, life, and damage. Again, Viva, this is how it is set up, going for most of the perks and the damage, armor penetration, and armor in this tree. Next is a new Paragon tree, Executioner. This is how it is set up, going for the damage, life, then we are going for the armor and the armor pen here. And if we go take a look at the next one, my bad, this is actually the new one, the Champion. In this tree we are focusing on the life and the damage again, and 95 points are being utilized in Champion Paragon point. It is also really good for the PvP. And lastly, currently I'm working on the Warden here, trying to get the max damage. Once I will obtain max damage, I will start working on the life, and we still have one more Paragon tree to unlock. For that I will have to defeat the last boss, raid boss of the Inferno 5. That is going to take me some time unless someone carry me. So that is how the Paragon points are set up. This is what we are getting: 740 armor, that is currently maximum we can get, 740 armor penetration, about 280 potency, 300 resistance, 52,000 life, and 5040 damage. There we go. I'm signing off. See you all in the next one later.